Button. All right. Forza Motorsports. Oh. Forza Motorsports. It is the last day for early access. Tomorrow the game launches at 6 p.m. And when it launches, the flood of bad players will come in. Retry the connection? Apparently not. I took the Xbox over to my friend's house tonight, and he has a fantastic. Change this while I fix this up. He has a fantastic television setup. It's really, really good. 120 hertz refresh rate, 4K, like the best 4K settings out there. Like it's pretty wild. And we were playing Forza Motorsports on that, just checking it out. And now that I'm done with that, I have to come back and, connect to everything again. Which is what I'm doing right now on another screen. Well, we're going to get back in. We are going to play. It's all good. I love the way they talk in this, in the Xbox. It's all good. I'm going to try and get through another circuit tonight, if we can. See if we can make that happen. If we can, that's great. If not, then that's fine too. And I think we're going to go with this view tonight. I am just... I don't know. Just want to sit down and focus on the racing. Get through some of this. Premium performance. Let's take a look.
Catalunya is notorious for high G-force directional changes due to downhill and off-camber turns, which require minimal braking and consistent speed.
We've got our settings on completely wrong. Gotta fix that. Performance RT is what we've been running. Hoping that the stream looks a little better tonight. Still got a bunch of pixelation to it. Oh well. We'll figure that out. looking at it right now. it looks like it's doing what it can. Just go with it. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, we got that all set up there. Alright, let's check this out. I'm gonna start practice with a car that I don't play very well. We're on the Circuit de Barcelona. So we're somewhere in Spain, I'm assuming outside of Barcelona. And we're going with a Porsche GT 911. I am really not a fan of the Porsche. I know everybody else is, but it's not my jam. We're going to go 3 laps for practice, and then we'll move on to the circuit. We've got, I think it's 5 races in this circuit. So we'll be in this Porsche for a little while tonight. I'll try and get through as much of the circuit as I can. We're not going to be on for too long tonight. Like I said, today was a lot of things going on. First, I took my Xbox Series X over to my friend's house. My friend has probably the best TV of anybody I know right now. And we hooked it up. He had it running full tilt, had everything turned up. 120 hertz, all the 4K you can handle, 60 frames per second on the system. Like, if you're going to hook it up to something to see how well Forza runs, that was the thing to hook it up to. So we did that. Checked it out for a little while, talked a little bit about some other things. That's why I'm playing it. But I do want to get through at least one more circuit before full launch tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, when the average person comes in and starts playing, because they were like, oh, look, the game's out on Game Pass. I guess we'll download it and try it out. They're not really race car drivers. They're not really used to playing Forza. Their driver tires are going to become like missiles. Combat Mad Max experience on the track. I would rather like to avoid that for at least one more day. At least one more night here. One of the community members, Black Wolf, I've been racing against his drivatar, and he's been doing relatively well. 3rd place, 2nd place. He hasn't beaten me, of course, in the actual races, but he's played well. Let's put it that way. He's done well. I want to adjust something here. Hang on. Coming around for the completion of lap number 1 of practice. I'm having a really good time getting good segments. I mean, that segment score right there is 4.9. I'm not really getting anything over 5 in this car. I am not good in this car. Lap number 1 there, I did complete my required lap time, so we're good to go on practice. Just need to finish up 3 laps. I did hit car level 4, which is nice. We'll get some mods that we can use, some car points for the next race. Until we get to 11, we can't really do anything about the tires on the car, which is something I would very much like to adjust. That sun is right in my eyes right there. The lighting in this game is phenomenal. I say that all the time while I'm playing because it is. It just is. It's very impressive. Hey. No penalty for that. That's because, is it because they're driving 30 miles an hour in a section we should be driving 50 to 60 at? Like the judge was like, yeah, dude, that guy's in the way. We're not going to give you a penalty because he's not picking it up and should be. That doesn't look right there. Can we change another setting? This field of view seems kind of zoomed in right now. Yeah, I was having a hard time seeing the rear view mirror there. Now I can see it. Could have swung a little wider, I suppose. I'm just gonna stay behind him for this part. Since he has decided he wants to drive with the anarchy in his heart. And then wild swing out in front of me there. Good job, buddy. And then cut in on me there. That's wonderful. This guy's out of control. Thank you, AI computer player. Not having it for a moment there. So I did do a few more tests today with Forza Motorsports. I did a test yesterday with it as well. First test I did yesterday was I put it on my ROG Ally just to see how it run. Running 45 to 50 frames per second on medium was pretty impressive. Didn't have to turn on the RSR or potato mode or anything like that to make it go. It did a really, really good job of that. It's very playable in a portable sense, so I was very happy about that. That's number 1. Today I did some testing. I do have 3 monitors in front of me. Like, there's a monitor there, there's a monitor there, there's a monitor there. And I turned on the stereoscopic surround vision inside the NVIDIA settings, and I had it going 3 wide for the cockpit view, so you could kind of see out your side windows and mirrors and stuff like that while it was going, and that worked really, really well on the PC. Also had no problem running it at 1080p, 60 FPS, with the ray tracing and the other visual effects going. It was running better, just as well as it does on the Xbox Series X, so that was good to know. That was working okay. But yeah, we're doing a thing. The game is pretty stable. You still see a few glitches here and there for what's going on. I mean, that's every game now, I suppose. But overall, the game plays very well. putting a car on the track and enjoying that experience is a great experience in this game. That's thumbs up. The visuals are a thumbs up. They don't look like they're running on a potato. That's very good. And it's fun. I've been having a good time playing it, having fun with the early access, going through the career mode, enjoying that. One thing I will say about this game, if we make a comparison between this and, let's say, Gran Turismo, this game's progression I find to be a lot easier. I do also have the VIP pass because I bought the premium edition of the game. So all of my credit earnings are doubled. If I make 1,000 credits in a race, then I'm going to get 2,000 credits for it. That's how they do that. So it feels like normal progression at that point, but we went looking through the cars the other night. We didn't find one single car that cost more than 500,000 credits. Now that may change as we progress, go along. God, these guys are in my way. But so far, no, I've been able to buy pretty much every car I want with the money that I've earned from races. I haven't had to dip into the 500,000 credits that they gave me for buying the premium edition of the game. I still have that intact. I think I have 618,000 credits, something like that, after buying a GTR. I bought a Ferrari LaFerrari. So yeah, this unattainable 40 million credits that you have to grind Gran Turismo like a second job, like the thing that's halting the progression system in that game, doesn't seem to exist in this game as much. The big concern with this game was always going to be the car experience. And the car experience seems to come without too much trouble. Just race your car, race your circuits, and you'll get there. I do end up at level 10 with the cars, being able to change out transmission things, do timings for that. I can change my tire compound if I need to, you know, things like that. Like, I don't find myself, you know, really wanting for parts all that often. I mean, I wish I had a few more car points to kind of customize, you know, earlier on, but that's okay. I don't mind. And I mean, in this game, control's okay, because I'm here driving this Porsche. It's basically stock. I don't like driving Porsches, so we're still doing okay. So. Yeah, the progression system seems to not have the problems that Gran Turismo did. I will say that some of the feature things to this game that have been in previous Forza Motorsports, let's say the auction house being one of them, the ability to make like car clubs and things like that, those sorts of social features are not currently in the game. That's not to say that they won't add them in later as a live feature. They may do that, but as of right now, that part is somewhat nerfed. It is missing. So. I did not mean to touch the rewind button right there, and I did not want to rewind that far. Thank you. Yeah, these are just some of the first impressions for Forza Motorsports. It's quite the enjoyable experience. If you like driving cars in Gran Turismo, you should really enjoy driving cars in this. If you don't like driving cars in Gran Turismo, maybe you'll like this. I mean, it is that kind of a game. And if you like playing Burnout, this is not the game for you. I'm just putting that out there right now. Like, please spare me the indignity of having to deal with your Drivatar as a homing missile because you want to drive like it's Burnout. Drive it like you stole it, as they say. Hey, car level up to 6. I will take that. Car held that curve pretty well. I like it. Let off. Push it out of the corner. All right, 2 more laps to go. Yeah, the Mercedes AMG I used for the last circuit that I did actually handles a lot better than this car. The Porsche doesn't like to turn. Like, something about the power keeps pushing it to the outside. It's probably a stronger car than the Mercedes. I didn't really look at its power index, so I'm not sure, but that could be part of it. This doesn't like to grip the track as much. I don't know that it necessarily has more speed. It may just be more power. So if it's pushing harder in the back, the car's not turning the way I'd like. I feel like I'm really slow through these turns because I am compensating for that. Or because I suck. It's one or the other. When did that start? Well, that started way back here. These midday, like sunset, like towards the end of the day when the sun's getting low, big guy, those moments on the track, I have a really hard time seeing the drive line. I almost totally missed that one when I rewound that right there. And I am still learning the tracks for this game and how they perform to certain cars, so the braking line at least will stay on for now. Eventually we'll turn it off. I'll just know the track so well that it'll be like, who needs that? It's a braking line. That or I'll decide I want to drive my car like a missile, and we'll turn it off completely and just say YOLO. I will begin shouting YOLO around every turn, and we'll see how that goes.
Last lap.
Final lap, 4-4. But I will only turn it off and begin driving like a maniac under the circumstances that I get to yell YOLO the whole time. Rank 7. This actually started at 1 today, but I did a couple of practice laps on this track when I was at my friend's house. We got the first 3 levels done, so it was almost a fresh start on stream. Almost. It was definitely a fresh start today, though. Get to the other side of the track. That last segment was 2.8, huh? Some days I feel like this game is too hard on me for the segments. Give me more car XP. Stop telling me my segments were bad. Alright, we're just about to the finish line. That's going to be our first circuit race in the book for tonight. All right, first place. There it is.
Good run out there. We finished P1.
Let's see what our next one is. Anti-sway bars, flywheel, clutch. Got some things for the Porsche. Next, we're going to Watkins Glen. Isn't Watkins Glen a road track for NASCAR? I believe it is.
When it comes to multiple bins strung together, look for the straightest possible driving line no matter how curvy the blacktop is in front of you.
Watkins Glen kind of reminds me of Suzuka. Backed off that guy. That S-curve reminds me of the infield of Daytona. Brake in a straight line into the turn, make the turn, accelerate out. Try not to brake too hard and lose too much speed, and maybe you'll be okay. And make sure that you hit the other cars as often as possible. There, I hit the brake way too late on that. They gave me a 5.9 on a segment where I crashed my car into the wall. Thanks, Forza Motorsports, I guess. I did not think I was going to hold that. I thought I was coming off the track right there. All right, we're coming up to finish lap number 2. Practice lap. Yeah, I don't mind this track. It's not bad. Silly chicanes. Hey, didn't I already pass this guy? Almost done. I believe this is the last segment. Car level 9. All right, that's gonna do it for the practice laps. Not bad. Could have been a lot worse. We're going to start in the middle. I'm not feeling like putting myself under a tremendous amount of pressure to come up from the entire back of the field tonight. Emira. In a Lotus. At Tanagra. Wait, that's something else. Nerd jokes, right? Don't like having to touch the brake that early into a race because everybody else is going, man, that guy just sideswiped homie. And I just got sideswiped too. But let's let everybody form a line, then we will start passing them one by one. Before you guys can just let me pass you, I'm good with that too. Ouch, ouch. The guy thinks he's a missile. I'm gonna be honest, I would have given me a penalty right there. That was a crazy move. Just put that out there. Swing out. Oh, he's trying to hit me. Lucky for all of us, he didn't hit me, but he was trying to, that's for sure. Still in 6th place. Time to move up. Yo, what's up, Black Wolf? Are you ready for the influx of players trying to destroy your car starting tomorrow? All the homies who went, yo, Doug, I heard you can install this game on Game Pass. This one out, and away we go. First place. Racing race 2 on the final builders circuit, whatever the very first circuit is after the last five race circuit. This is Watkins Glen. We already did Barcelona, and it's a super sport something, but I have to drive this Porsche that they gave me. It's the only car I had that qualified, and I'm not a particular fan of the Porsche. GTR for life. Team Nissan.
3 more.
That's not how we pronounce it here in America, but Team Nissan. Nissan. I get it. It's okay. Not everybody has to be Team Nissan like me. Nissan. suppose that's a good question. We can explore that. From each region, if you had to drive a car from the Americas, North America, South America, we'll call it that, what car would you pick and why is it the Corvette? That's the first question. If you had to pick something from the Asia Pacific Rim, for me, it would totally be the GTR. And then, if you had to pick a car from Europe, what car would you pick? And that's a good question. I get a little tripped up on that one. I actually found that Mercedes AMG that I was racing with yesterday to be quite nice. I find myself a particular fan of Audi. I like the R8. I really like the R8. I would not mind driving one of those. I mean, I do love the GTR, but I also like the new Honda NSX. It's a nice car. That'd be I'd still go with the GTR though. I mean, there are a couple of Aston models that are pretty nice from Aston Martin. I do like the McLaren P1. I don't know, Europe would be a lot harder. I'd probably end up with an R8 though, if I had to drive something from Europe. I don't like the Porsche all that much. Mercedes is a new thing for me, the AMG stuff. I have not spent a lot of time with them in games past. Yeah, I really like the Corvette. I would stick with that. I do like the GT, the Ford GT, but that car is kind of all over the place in the game. I don't know if in-game I'd race with it all that much. I kind of want to go buy one, though. Maybe I'll use my winnings from this and go buy a Ford GT. I'm not an American muscle car guy at all.
One more. Finish strong.
Camaro, Challenger, Mustang, all of that stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I totally get why it excites other people. And don't get me wrong, if like someone came pulling up in one, I'd take a ride in it. I'm not arguing with that, but it's just, I like my cars, like when I'm playing in the video game specifically, I like my cars to be able to turn. Those cars don't turn very well. Hard charging towards the finish line. Let's get it. Alright, we're about to put race 2 in the books. Watkins Glen already did Circuit de Barcelona. Wonder what our next race is going to be. I'd like to get some Maple Valley in, please. Maybe one of the other tracks. Maybe not Kaya Loma, but how about that other Hake one, please? Hakone? That's it. Hakone. Maybe we can get some of that in. I'd be fine with that. Finish first place. Let's see. MDW Black Wolf finished ninth. See there, he finished ninth. Hopefully, Black Wolf, you haven't been targeted by my Drivatar. $27,500 credits earned brings us up to 759,000. We got springs and dampeners. We got a fuel system. We got a transmission, a differential, drive line, ignition, tire compound. I am all for the tire compound. And because we hit driver level 26, 35,000 credits. 759,950 credits. That's a lot of credits. Partly cloudy, light haze on the Virginia International Raceway. VIR. Except for that first race, no. Okay. I'm not trying to be all aggressive out here. I'm trying to win. But I'm not trying to, you know, crush everybody else in order to do it. I'm trying to crush them with my speed. Some significant improvements there with those upgrades we got at level 10 and level 11. That's nice. Let's do Virginia International Raceway. I don't know this track. Of course, there's no walls.
Virginia International Raceway hasn't changed much since 1957, with so many fast, dramatic elevation changes. Always keep your eyes focused far down the track to plan your next move.
Okay. Let's start some practice on VIR. We only have to do 2 practice laps. Apparently this course is kind of long. I was actually thinking that when I was looking at the map. Yeah, these are kind of narrow roadways with big swaths of fields of grass on either side of them. Narrow roadways, though. Okay. I want to pass you, but the road's kind of narrow. How many of you thought I was going to hit him? Me too. We haven't even gotten to the finish line yet. We haven't started our lap. We have now started our lap. Whoa. Yeah, these roads were made narrow for cars of the Prohibition era. You know. The ones that didn't go very fast and probably weren't in danger of sliding off the track nonstop like I am. S-curves are nice and gradual. Hard stop there. Harder stop. Yeah, she wasn't kidding, that narrator at the beginning about the elevation. Like, there are several points here where you are not going to see the curve until you are on top of it. Keep your eyes down track so that you don't have to be surprised by things. Moving on up to the first place, to the first place. Straight over that hill, that's good to know. Like, I'm gonna go blind over this hill and it's gonna go into a turn and it's gonna kill me, right? That's what I thought for a second there. Car level 12. Back on the track. No penalty, but a 1. We are into our second practice lap now. Back and forth. The S-curves in this place are a lot. Let's call them a lot. Almost lost it there for a second. That's the panic hill. Go over the hill thinking to yourself, this is how I die. So the first part of that S-curve is very gradual. The second part is a much harder stop. After the panic hill. Practice. I think I can do this. Curious if I'd change that, if it'd make a difference. Can I check something? No. We'll just leave. Emira in his or her 2023 Lotus. MDW Black Wolf is driving a 911 Carrera S 2019 Porsche. And he is in second place. off to a very good start here. They're all starting to normalize out, form a line. It's good. Easier to pass that way. Track right there is not to get hit by that guy who was swerving all over the road. Spursig multiplayer. Nope, just doing circuit stuff right now. I was hoping to get through a bunch more of that before the official launch tomorrow with the early access, and I didn't get that done. We're doing the career mode. All right, I don't like that turn. I did not like that turn at all. Hey, at least that time I cut the corner and I didn't hit him. That was kind of weird. That was not well done at all. Where is my car right now? You would think I inadvertently made a decision just now to go off-roading, don't you? I mean, that's what it looks like, right? That is not what I did. Sometime in the next few days, after getting through most of the circuit stuff, that's when I'll start doing it. I gotta figure out some of these tracks though before I get on the track and become a menace. We're on lap 3 of 4. 2 more to go. slowed down way too much on that last one. Car level 14, I'll take that. Almost lost control of the car on that last turn. All right, we're going over a hill. This is Blind Terror.
Final lap. You got this.
Nice gradual turns. Let's get through this last lap. Now, in the pantheon of video games where you drive cars, where does this game rank? That's a good question. Is it better than all of the Forza Motorsports games that came before it? That's not good. From a visual and control standpoint, I'm gonna go with yes. From a feature standpoint, this game's pretty bare bones for some of the things it's missing. So there's a little give and take there. Now, the real question that we always have to ask ourselves, is it better or worse than the following games? We'll just rapid fire this. Is it better than Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn? Man, I don't know about that. Daytona USA is a hell of a video game. Is it better than Virtua Racing on the Sega Genesis? I don't know about that either. That game's a hell of a game. Is it better than Gran Turismo 7? I can tell you it's better than 5 and 6, that's for sure. It's different than 7. I wouldn't call it better. Coming up around the last corner here. Time to be done with our lap. There we go, finish first. One thing I found out that I don't like about this, no rewind with realistic damage on. I know, right?
Nice work out there.
I kind of like that, actually.
We finished P1.
I mean, there comes a time where you just need to, you know, drive the car. Right? Comes a time you just gotta drive the car. Reach car level 12. We now have a rear wing option. Next, we're going to Road America. Overcast wet for 4 laps. 2 practice laps. Road America. Let's get the car swapped out here. Do some calculating upgrades. We're going up on braking, up on handling, up on speed, and significant improvement in acceleration. We must be changing tires or something. We're going from 717 to 729. Not bad. I'll start playing after this with realistic damage on. Road America, we're real cheese people, Sargento.
At the end of the front straight, it's sometimes difficult to see the turn 1 brake warning markers. So use the access road to the left as a landmark to know you're about to go heavy on your brakes.
All right, 2 laps of practice. We're at event 4 of 6. We got 2 more to go. Has anyone figured out, I do have a question. We were trying to figure this out earlier. If you leave a circuit in the middle of it, can you come back to where you were on the circuit? Or did you lose everything that you've already done? You come back to where you left off, okay. Just asking because I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get through 5 without an issue. I don't know if we'll be able to get through the 6th one before I got to call it a night. Late late start on the stream and, work in the morning. They're not going to grade me for it properly, but it's still nice. Yeah, my segment score there, 4.7. You've done it multiple times. Oh, come on. I looked away at chat for a second, then I go, back end into that guy. Moving on to lap 2. That's a big straightaway right there. I like it. This car used to GTFO. Hey, he missed his turn right there, and he just GTFO'd. Isn't that nice? I have a question for anybody who can hear me. Have you seen the car chase scene in the movie Bullet? No? They're going through the streets of San Francisco, like up and down the hills, there's a Challenger. I think it's a Dodge, like a 70 Dodge Challenger, and a 68 Mustang chasing each other around the streets. And what's cool about the car chase is that it's all done with stuntmen and live cars. It's not CG or anything like that, because it was done. The movie Bullet was made back in the 70s, right? And it's cool. And I went and looked today, and I believe that the Mustang and the Challenger, both cars from the Bullet chase scene, are in Forza Motorsports. Gotta get one of those Firebird-looking Trans Ams so we can live the Smokey and the Bandit dream, right? All right, practice is done. I'm feeling okay about this. All right, we got this. I believe the race is 4 laps. In the wet. It's 74.5 degrees outside, but it's raining. Warm rain. Racing against Emira. I'm sure Black Wolf is in here somewhere too. Stay to the outside because whoever's gonna slam and cut in on the inside, I don't want any part of that until they all, line themselves up. Racing up here, all I'm gonna end up doing is boxing myself in. There's no room or no place to pass at this rate. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, I'm passing on the outside like a maniac. You're in 6th place. I saw that guy just... He went hard left. Alright, let's pass on the inside like you're supposed to. How about that? That pass right there put us in 2nd. This pass will put us in 1st. These are really long laps. It's okay though, we'll get through it.
My favorite thing about this game right now is that you want to go do a free race and set up like a real endurance race or something like that. You earn an appropriate amount of credits for doing a 50-lap race or something to that effect. The progression as far as earning credits and buying cars in this game is significantly better than Gran Turismo 7. I have not seen a car in this game that costs more than 500K. I've seen a couple of like 430s and 450s, but nothing that costs 500K. And I've earned probably $1.5 million, maybe $2 million already. 1.5 to 2, somewhere in that range. First thing I went out and did is I bought a LaFerrari. I bought a GTR, and I still had money to spare. That didn't include using the money that they gave me for getting the premium edition. They gave me like 500,000 credits at the beginning. Which don't get me wrong, Gran Turismo did that too. I think they gave everyone like 1 million credits, but when you go and look at the cost of the cars, 1 million credits doesn't mean shit in that game. So that part of it, the idea that I'm racing 4 laps here and I'm going to get, 30,000 credits for it at least, makes me happy. Now, don't get me wrong, the VIP pass is pretty much required to make that happen. If I didn't have the premium edition, I'd probably be miffed at the way that progression works. So that part of it kind of stabilizes it, makes it decent. I don't mind that. I mind that I have to pay for it, but I don't mind that, there is a way. I believe that the developers were talking about the other day, they do have plans to release more tracks for this game. I'm pretty sure. Lap 3, 2 left. I know they're definitely doing car packs, but I heard something that said that they're going to add tracks to it as well. Which today my friend went and tested it, and he decided to try his hand at doing the Nürburgring. And like the 27-minute lap for Nuremberg is not in this game. The short track, the sprint track, and then the mid track, those are in this game. But the full-size Nuremberg is not in this game. Unless I missed something. We only saw the 2 variations on it, so... Dr. 31 Who Won? Who won? Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you being here tonight doing the thing. Well, we raced through apparently Speedville. You guys see that sign? It's Speedville now. On lap 3 of 4 of Road America. I'll read that in just a second. Trying not to get myself killed off this. Yes, Marina is being added next month, and the full Nürburgring is being added March or April of next year, I believe. Okay. But yeah, I was kind of taken back with that. I was like, how come we got the short track? We got the sprint track, the short track. Why don't we have the full one? I mean, that's the benefit of having a live service game, is that you can continue to add things to it without much interruption to your game. It's not like ship it the way it is and then we just have to deal with it, like the old days. Are those the only two announced right now? I kind of like Marina. Marina's okay. You can definitely tell with some of the features missing and some of the things, again, like the track situation we're talking about right now, you can definitely tell that they put out what they had. I mean, I think if they'd been given another year to do it, like they would have put a lot more stuff into it. All of those things would have been included, you know what I mean? But they needed to get it out. Like they really, really needed to get this game out. I almost feel like at one point Microsoft dictated the release date to him, said, look, you're putting this game out October 10th, whether you want to or not, or October 9th. They're like, we're putting this game out tomorrow, whether you wanted to or not, whether or not you're done. Like, it's going out. They're like, okay, let us get what we can polished and set up. Which they did an excellent job with. I mean, it's a fantastic game, but yeah, there are a few things that are kind of missing. What controller am I using? Right now, I'm just using a regular Xbox controller. I'm playing on a Series X. But I'll explain why. Let me explain that. So I wasn't sure if my PC, which is a 3080 and a Ryzen 5600X processor, it's a pretty new PC. We built it to play Resident Evil 8. So it's a good PC. It runs really well. I wasn't sure if running a stream program and running the game at the same time was gonna work well. So I started by playing on the Xbox Series X. Now, while I do have some wacky controllers for the Series X, there you go, across the line in first place. Rainmeister, got an achievement there.
Great race.
Complete 50 laps in the rain, I'll take that. Now, while I do have a wheel, I have a wheel and pedals and a rig for the whole thing set up that I can, you know, sit and race with that. It's for the PlayStation and for the PC. So if I could run the game on the PC well, I would have busted the wheel out. But for now, because I just want to get through the early access and I want to play some of the game and get a feel for it, for right now, I'm just using a controller on the Series X. Hopefully that makes sense. I didn't want to push it, like, stream program. I switched stream programs on top of that. I wasn't 100% sure how it was going to be. So rather than experiment with lots of variables at one time, I tried to narrow that down as best I could. Reach car level 15, bumpers and skirts for the Porsche 911 Carrera S. Suzuka! I like Suzuka. Partly cloudy, light haze, 4 laps, 2 practice laps. I like Suzuka. Let's see what we can do for performance-wise. Calculating upgrades. We're going up on acceleration. Up on braking for sure. I need that. I need the brake upgrade. But yeah, I have a Logitech. What is it? What's that Logitech wheel I have? It's either a G. I think, is it a G920? Maybe it's a G920. And I have the shifter for it.
Suzuka features noticeable elevation changes, high-speed straights, and a mix of almost every type of corner. So keeping your speed up and consistent is critical.
Yeah, I think I have a G920 Logitech wheel. Got it on a rig. Got the paddle shifter attachment for it. Like, it's a great setup. It is for the PS5, so using it on the Xbox without a converter is not going to happen, and I haven't gotten a converter for the Xbox yet. I have a converter for the PlayStation, but not for the Xbox. That was just because of a fight stick situation. I have an Xbox fight stick. To use on PC, and if I want to use it on the PS5, I had to get a controller converter for that, so. There you go. That is my story about controllers. So to answer your question more directly, right now I'm playing on the Series X, and I'm just using a regular controller just to kind of start out. Don't get me wrong, I am going to experiment with all those other controllers, and the wheel will be out here before too long. It's just easier right now for me to go this way. That didn't touch the brake through there. Touching the brake through that section is not a good way. They need the full Nuremberg track in the game? Yeah. The Doc Who was saying that they're looking at putting it in early next year. Well, March, April next year. And like I said, they have confirmed that they're going to add more tracks to it. I will race on the short track and the sprint track. I'm fine with that. It's that 27-minute lap. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't like Nuremberg. I don't like the full Nuremberg ring. But I will race the short track. Hit me. I was clear of him and he hit me. Touch the brake through that section either. Cut in and hold that. Accelerate out. Nice section. So we slow down a little bit, then we got a hard stop right here. Pin version of it. Pass him out here. Okay. Not my best work on that corner. I slowed down too much on that S-curve. I need to swing out and then cut back in across the corner, and I don't do that. All right, that's going to finish up our practice laps. All right, I don't like the long track either. Actually, not fussed that it's not in the game. Yeah, I'm the same way. What difficulty level do you have it on? Whatever the default was. I haven't gone in and changed any of that. So I don't know if it defaults to easy or normal or whatever. They keep giving me messages saying, start further back in the field and turn up the difficulty. And I'm like, all right. Apparently I'm on 1. I could turn it up to 2. Two with sport rules. Let me try that. I haven't been really moving my placement either. I've been sticking around 12. Go to expert rules unless you run into a wall, it's fine. Okay, I'll change that next time. Black Wolf is in 6th on this one. He's driving a blue Porsche. I was winning from last up to level 4. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it hasn't been too hard. I've been trying to learn the racetracks and kind of get back into it because it's been a long time since I've really played motorsports. I think it's been a long time since any of us have played motorsports, let's be honest. It's been, 7 years. Alright, if you guys are going to be off the track, that's fine. Why don't you guys line up so I can start passing you? That'd be great. Off the track there. Move up the spot. Race car level 20. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, you guys all line up on the one side and I'll pass on the other. How about that? No penalty for off track. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Touch the brake. Guy slammed on his brake. That guy's a cruise missile. Oh, they're going at it. 3 wide, I'm by. I really don't like hitting these guys. My car is more valuable than their anger. My car is more valuable than my own anger. God. Drive like a maniac, son. Get out of my way. I stuck way too hard on that one. Yeah, I got all the room in the world to pass you now, buddy. Let's go. Lap 2. 2nd place. your brake. First corner. Second corner. Oh, by the way, that put me in first place. Let's go. Oh, we're going off the track. All right, I'm gonna rewind that. We gotta go back a little further. That braking is not gonna take care of itself like that. I'm gonna disable rewind. I don't like using it. It's a crutch. Car level 21. If the highest car level I have at the end of this is a Porsche, I'm going to be a little upset with myself. Go drive my other cars more. That's one thing that I don't like about the car progression system in this, is that every circuit so far has been like, oh yeah, you got to change this car, oh you got to change this car. Like, I've not had a chance to level a car up to 50. Because I'm using a different car every time. Now, I understand why they do that, and that's the old way. But if you want me to get a car to level 50, I have to be able to drive it for, you know, maybe not every single event, but for a couple of them. Oh, that sun is blinding. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my two highest car levels right now are this Porsche, which, again, I'm not a big Porsche guy, so I probably won't use this car again unless it's required for something else. And a Mercedes AMG that I was using yesterday for another circuit. That was, okay, I'm using it for this one circuit, now nothing. I've done a whole bunch of races, just free races with my Ferrari LaFerrari, and I think it's only at like 18. Because I've not found a circuit yet where I can actually like level that car up. That's my only complaint so far about the progression system. So far, I don't find myself wanting parts that are locked behind it. I mean, getting a car to level 10s and level 11s so you can get the better tire compound, you know, getting a manual transmission that you can customize and tweak the gears and things like that. Like, getting to level 10, level 11 is really not an ordeal. So that part I don't mind. That was the thing I was the most concerned about, was the progression system. All right, time to hit our last lap.
Final lap.
Yeah, final lap! That's my best F-Zero GX commentator impression. 22. Start the turn. Release the brake. Try and accelerate out. Get an 8.2 on the segment. Turn. Straight line charging up the bridge. A quick cut. Ridiculous S-curve. And headed towards the finish line. That's going to do it. In the words of the F-Zero GX announcer, all right, first place! There you go. So you were winning from last lap up to level 4. Level 5, you're starting midfield and winning.
Good work today. We finished P1.
Hi, everybody. Hi. $24,000 credits earned. Thank you, VIP bonus. Intercooler. Reach car level 20. Aspiration conversion, weight reduction. I'm still kind of auto-tuning right now. I'm not going in and digging in on the car parts just yet. Circuit Dish Spa at Francorchamps. Overcast drive, 4 laps, practice laps 2. This is our final race. And it is pretty much time for me to get off, so... So what does that mean? Let's do practice. Wow, look at the upgrades on that. 6.6 on acceleration, 7.1 on speed. Handling goes up 2/10. Braking goes up a 1/10. We go from 732 to 751. I like it. Nice upgrades there. Alright, if I can do... Okay, so it's 2 laps of practice and 4 laps for the race. I don't think I can get this done in 15 minutes.
Spa is in an area of Belgium that sees some of the highest annual precipitation in the country and is notorious
But I
for
really,
storms
really
that
want to
just
get
pop
done
up
with
out
this
of nowhere.
circuit. That was a terrible S-curve. Charging down the hill, brake a little bit so we can power up. Slide this turn right here and keep going. I know this track. I think we all know this track at some... Have you raced this a lot? Yeah, most of the games, like, you race this a lot. That's a good question. What's the track that you race the least? Like, they'd never put you on that track. They're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. None of the circuits have it. For Gran Turismo, it's probably the full Nürburgring. They never put you on that track except for like the very end. I mean, I get why. It's a 27-minute race, right? 27-minute lap, rather. For this game, where don't you do a lot of racing in this game? I feel like that guy did that on purpose. I feel like you don't race on Sarth a whole lot. The Le Mans track, I don't feel like you do that a whole lot. In this game, I haven't seen the Maple Valley short track very much. I like to go race that just as a free race, but I haven't seen it in the circuits for the most part. I think it was the very, very, very first race. I haven't seen anything else since. So I think I did get to do Maple Valley long once, so maybe a little of that. I saw Hakone in the demo part of it, but I haven't gone there and raced again. I don't think I have. Maybe I did once. I do like that track. That's a cool track. Hakone? Your true self, thank you very much for the follow. Not sure why the alert box isn't working, but apparently the alert box isn't working. Appreciate you hanging out tonight doing the thing. If you guys haven't gotten all prepped and ready to go for tomorrow, if you're waiting for Forza Motorsports on Game Pass, you can preload the game now. It'll be up tomorrow at 6 p.m. I won't be on tomorrow. There's family things going on. But I have been on the last couple of days doing early access racing, which has been nice. What is that flickering everywhere? That is weird. Yeah, you can always check out the streams, the replays of the streams, check out some of the races that's happened over the last couple of days, and then on Tuesday, I believe I'm back, and we will be doing more Forza Motorsports. Working through the circuit, the career mode right now. We'll be getting into the multiplayer after that. There are 3 goals for the month. Those 3 goals are as follows. 1, Forza Motorsports, which we are neck deep in right now. 2. I bought the Resident Evil 4 remake when it came out, and I haven't played all the way through it, and I actually hardly played it at all, which is really weird for me because I'm a Resident Evil junkie, and I'm finally going to sit down and finish Resident Evil 4 Remastered. And then 3 by the end of the month, depending on how much time Forza Motorsports takes. I'd like to get through a Sly Cooper game. I love Sly Cooper 1. I've never finished 2 and 3, and I've never finished the Thieves in Time game. I'd like to get through one of the ones I haven't done. Just for me. I just want to sit down and get through it and feel like I accomplished something. So those are the 3 things that are going to go on this month. I don't imagine Resident Evil will take me but 3 days, and I don't imagine Sly Cooper will take even that long, depending on the game. So the rest of the time for the month, they're going to be some Forza. We got to play some Forza. All right, thanks, buddy. I was past him, right? Like, I was moving past him when he hit me. Don't forget the next season of Sea of Thieves starts in a couple of weeks. I didn't even realize. Oh, that guy's all over the place. We might take a look at putting some people on the boat. If, I'm trying to stay compact with goals, right? Something simple to do. If we don't make the goal for Spider-Man 2, like if we make the goal for Spider-Man 2, then that'll be the first goal for next month. I will play through Spider-Man 2. And then the second goal will probably be more Forza Motorsports, and then if we do a third goal, if we don't make Spider-Man, it'll probably be, we could probably fit in playing Sea of Thieves. I got no problem with that. We'll have to see. I'm not going to commit to goals next month until we get through this month. Right? We're going to set some goals. We're going to hit some goals. There's a part of me that's starting to get ramped up for Mario Wonder. Like, I kind of want to play that. But honestly, that game would probably take me, you know, a day. Maybe 2. Maybe. There's a part of me that kind of wants to try it. It's not... I mean, I like the old Mario games, the 2D Mario games. Okay, that... Hold on a second. That glitch? What the hell is that glitch? You see that flickering in front of me? What the hell is that? If you go to the exit, it gives you the option to restart. Does it? I've recovered here. We can get this done. It's just that glitch was flickering so bad, I couldn't see what was going on. That glitch can't be a thing. Start the game. See that flickering? I don't think restarting the race is going to do anything. I think I got to actually restart the game. If I can just get through this. It has something to do with the lighting. It has something to do with the headlights. That was a big loud noise, wasn't it? Getting familiar. Reach level 25 in any car. I have had the game crash back to the dashboard on me a couple of times, like twice. But that visual glitch was freaking out, man. Yeah, there it goes again. It has something to do with the lighting. But yeah, I am already over time to try and finish this last one anyway. Like, restarting the whole game, having to do practice again is like, nah. Leisure Cruise. Complete a lap at sunset at Spa-Francorchamps. There you go. I have now gotten achievements. Yeah, there it is, freaking out again. It's the overhead lights, and it's the other car's headlights. Sometimes it's my headlights. Almost at a complete stop right there. At least that's what it felt like. All right, that's lap 2. Let's get these last 2. I'm terrible at that turn. I'm absolutely horrid at that turn. So we come down, brake some, pull through, brake around a little bit there, we hold it, then we cut back the other direction, and we're just full tilt going. That was a much better curve the last time I did it. Much better gully sequence right there. Fog's starting to get a little, maybe it had something to do with the fog. Fog's starting to get a little thicker. It did say that it'd be kind of hazy. I didn't even notice before. We're almost there. It is really dark on this back section of the track right now. All right, let's get this last lap.
Last lap.
Come on. Gaining levels for the car like crazy now. I think I've gone up, what, 7 on this track? And I'm not racing it all that well, and I've gone up, I think, 6 or 7. Yeah, that fog is a cool effect right there. All right, we're coming around. We're almost there. It's too dark. It is dark. There are moments I'm losing the road. I'm not gonna deny that. All right, last turn, we're there. 4 of 4. Cranker Champs in the books. And that is going to be the end.
Good work out there. P1.
Completed 1 tour in career mode. It's going to be the end of that tour. It was way too dark at the end there, your true self. Lackify. Zipimorz 2066 and Horse Triska. Driver level 30. That's nice. 32,750 credits for that. Oh, check that out at 2017 Ford GT. I was actually thinking about going to buy a Ford GT. Now I don't have to. Open class tour has been unlocked. Camshaft, valves, credits 35,000 for hitting driver level 30. I likey. I likey. So here's my question. There's one at the end. This. What is this race? Opponent difficulty 2, sport rules. Next event, Modern Showcase. So it's just one track. I want to know how long it is. And it's got the, does it? Nope, it's just the straightaways. It's not the chicanes at Le Mans. It says right there, Modern Reward Showcase. That GT40 I just got, I can use that on the track and get that done. So, but we did it. We finished the premium performance one. Little over time for what it was I was trying to do, but we're there. That's going to pretty much wrap up early access. Everybody's going to get their hands on the game tomorrow starting at 6 p.m. Again, tomorrow I am not streaming for sure, but Tuesday we'll be back with more Forza Motorsports. That's going to be a real thing for a good couple of weeks here. Yeah. So, yeah, don't go too far from the channel. When I come back on and I play the Forza, we'll do the thing. We're going to do some more of the tours. We're going to keep going through the career mode. And we will, whenever I either get tired of it or get to a point where that's under control or done, we'll move on and do some multiplayer. We'll see how that works too. So that's the plan for right now. I'm going to get out of here. If you haven't joined the community Discord yet, !chat or !Discord in the chat. There's a link right there. Black Wolf just put it in there. Come be part of the conversation. We have a channel called Racing is Life. You know, like the Danny Rojas thing. If you'd like to find your way back, tonight I did stream on YouTube and Twitch as a test for something else. You can follow in either place, wherever you're watching. Go take a look, push the follow button, push the subscribe button, whatever button it is. Maybe it'll let you know the next time I go live. You can come back, watch some more Forza Motorsports. And of course, I appreciate the hell out of you guys for being here. Thank you guys very much for doing the thing. I'm out for tonight. Enjoy your racetrack time. Get your tires on the road. And for those of you coming in tomorrow, coming in hot, don't turn your Drivatar into a missile. Thank you. That is my PSA for the day. We'll catch you guys later.
Game over, man. It's game over.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.